The Long Way Home is due to start shooting in mid-2017. To tell us more about it, the man behind the movie, Jake Elcock. Hello.
Hi there.
So, first of all, how did this idea first come about?
Well, the idea first came about when I started going to film school. I go to Westminster Film School in London, and I knew when I started studying there that I wanted to put the skills I'd learned into making a feature film. And coming from Shropshire and having lived there all my life, I knew I wanted to make something that had a certain local flavour, that I could talk about Shropshire. And I started realising that in the midst of the First World War centenary, it would be a good idea to delve into the war history of the county. And I found a book called The Apley Legion by a man called Graham Jones. Mm-hmm. And Graham, he, as it happens, lives just down the road from me. And I picked up the book, started reading it, and delved into the war history of Shropshire and realised there are some fantastic stories to tell. And so used that book as the basis of our fictional regiment that we've based the film around.
And as a fictional regiment, obviously, it gives you some leeway as far as badges and crests and mascots even go.
Absolutely.
But equally, you've got to get everything done from the right time, and everything has to look right for the period.
Absolutely, it does. We've done an extensive research into making it look accurate. We are working on the film with multiple reenactment groups, specifically the Birmingham Pals, who are being fantastic with us. They're working alongside us, and they're helping us make it look as accurate as possible. However, we do have a little bit of creative leniency on the basis that our regiment is fictional.
So that all helps a little bit. So who is the core of the tale?
The tale follows a character called Captain John Hemingway, who's played by the very talented Ben Seeger. It is his story. It's very much his story. It's a personal story, and it follows him through the last 3 days of the First World War.
So, a very, very specific time with known events. We know where it's going, but you don't know what's going to happen to him.
Absolutely. You say known events. It's known to us from a historical perspective, but it's not seen very often in film. In film, we see the start of the war very frequently, and we see the middle of the war, the Battle of the Somme, and a lot of the major turning points of the First World War have been explored in film before. It's not often that you see the end of the film explored in film, and that's one of the reasons we very much wanted to explore that particular time, especially those last 3 days in and around the armistice.
Now, you've already put together some footage, and this is a bit of a taster for those people who are looking at funding you as part of your crowdfunding exercise. We'll take a look at that in a short while's time, but tell us how you are trying to get together the cash to make this movie.
Well, we're looking at multiple funding avenues, but the majority of our funding is going to come from crowdfunding. We're crowdfunding at the moment through Indiegogo. We understand, of course, that crowdfunding is a huge risk. For us, it's a bit of an experiment to see how well this will go. We're asking for 16,000, which seems like a lot when you say it out loud, but in film terms, that's just pennies, really. It's not a massive budget when it comes to making films, and every little helps for us. If it's just £10 from as many people as we can get, that goes a long, long way.
And it could be when you get closer to the time, it'll be products and services to help you with the film as well that people can get involved with them and show their support for this Shropshire-based project.
Absolutely, we will have some sort of merchandise. We've already got some things that we've announced through our Indiegogo perks. For example, if you choose one of our perks, you'll be receiving some signed storyboard art. You might get a copy of the script that's been signed by the cast and the crew. But a lot of our perks are experience-based. So if you invest in some of our mid-range to higher-up perks, you get to come on set, you'll get to meet the cast and crew, you'll get to work with different members of the crew and perform various jobs on set and get hands-on with our equipment and our cast.
And maybe even the chance to be in the movie. Not quite a starring role, though.
Not quite a starring role, but we've got some supporting artist slots waiting for our investors.
Third body on the left.
Not quite third body on the left. I think we've got a couple of throwaway lines in the script that we can give away to people.
Okay, that's something to look forward to. So if people do want to sign themselves up for this and look at what perks are available, or just support it with a tenner, where do they go to?
Well, they can search for The Long Way Home on Indiegogo, or they can visit us at www.thelongwayhomefilm.com and follow that to the Indiegogo link on our homepage.
So we're going to take a look at some of the footage. What are we going to see?
We're going to see a brief trailer that we put together just to trail our proof of concept. This isn't the trailer for the final film. This is just to give you a taste of what our proof of concept short, which is only 15 minutes, looks like. And that hopefully will convince you to take a look at our fundraising page.
And you can, of course, see the full short online.
You can.
What's the web address for that one?
You can find that on our website or on our Indiegogo page, or you can search for The Long Way Home on Vimeo and it should be on there.
Okay, easiest way of doing it. But for now, Jake, thanks for having a chat with us.
Thank you very much.
No morning height. I don't like this at all.
Come on, Ken! Come on, keep going! Billy, keep your eyes open! This morning, we received orders from High Command!
Of course I'll come back.